Hey, what is up YouTube, and welcome back to another gaming tutorial from your boy Hunter. Today we are going to talking about God of War 2 on the Pcsx2 QT nightly build. Now, you got a lot of people complaining about widescreen glitches, and I'm just gonna turn off my no rendering. I just want to turn this off real quickly so we can actually see what's going on. So most people talk about, if you go underneath the water, you're getting like black lines when you turn on hardware fixes. Other people talk about when you play the game, you actually get like white lines across the screen. Now right now I cannot see the lines across the screen, but if I actually have to push this up to 8K, we should be able to see a few of these lines. If not, yeah, we might not see that right away, but anything higher than 2K, you are going to see those lines. But the problem with underwater, the reason I'm not getting those black lines, you're gonna have to go to your graphics settings, display, well, not display, rendering, and manual hardware fixes. Turn that on. If I go to my upscale fixes now and I turn off merge sprite, you can see already merging sprites already just fucks up the whole thing. So I'm gonna turn that off. But if I turn off a line sprite, you can see those black lines you are complaining about. Oh, so with the manual hardware fixes, you're just gonna do a line sprite. Now I want to turn this off as well, and even this, I want to turn this off as well. And I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna look for a spot. Oh, there, I got it. I got those white lines. You see that? Right there. It's real subtle, but I actually want to go and see if I can. Yeah, you can actually see that all across there. So let's see if I just pull this. Look at that, it even goes across Kratos. So I'm just gonna keep going to spot. There we go. Alright, so the way we fix this is pretty simple. Again, with the hardware fixes, you are going to go special texture, and boom, it's gone. And right here you want to set this to half, and you should be good to go. And I'm going to show you, it's not going to show up anymore. Okay, I can still see a little bit of that line. So I'm just gonna beat these guys' asses so I can actually show you how to fix it. Alright, right about, I saw it right there, right there, right there. Okay. So by linear upscale, I'm gonna, well, actually merge price does not work for this. So let's try this at full. It's not gonna do me any justice, so I'm just gonna keep this at half. Rendering. So instead of 6K, I'm gonna go all the way to 4K now. And bada bim, bada boom. Remember, the higher you go, the more glitchy it gets, I guess. So if I have to go up to 8K, just if I wanted to, you will still see that line. So anything above 4K is going to mess it around bad. There you go, it's gone. The line is gone. I think I can even go higher, maybe. Let's see if I push this up to maybe 16p. No, you see, anything higher than 2K is gonna mess around with the game files. The hardware fixes won't do anything to fix that. So you can actually exact match and see if that actually works with the hardware fixes. So upscaling fixes and whatnot. So I'm gonna go back to rendering and I'm gonna go up to 4K now. And I'm gonna try and get rid of this line right there. So there is a way to do that. Okay, I click on this at nearest. No. Come on. Let's try 20. Well, 200 by 200. Almost there. Try 400 by 400. It's gonna start messing around with that a little bit, so we can actually try and fix this by turning this off. But then we're gonna get some weird glitches right there. So remember, this is to do with the upscaling. So you're gonna have to mess around with this a little bit until you get something that actually works. So trying normal vertex. So let's try 200 now. I actually want to get this fixed for you 100% without actually getting some stretching and ghosting effects. Well, that actually does fix the white line, but then I'm gonna get other problems as well. So there we go. No more white line. I'll set this at 10 maybe. Even just 1. So just try to mess around with these values until you get something that actually works with that, so that white line just disappears. You can see right there, it's still there. Right there. Let's try 10. Okay, maybe 5. See if that line is still there. Okay, so now I'm getting these lines across the screen, so about 10 should be fine. I'm still getting those lines across the screen for some unknown reason. Why is that? Just see if that's the upscale doing that. Yeah, it might be the upscale doing that. So sometimes the line sprite also just messes around with it, but special texture usually fixes it, and trying to downscale the game a little bit, even trying to use Vulkan. But it doesn't really do much. So I'm again gonna start by going 100 and just 10 on this side. On this side as well. Here's until I find something that actually does work, so I think 400 on this side should work. Why do you keep pushing up to 50? Well, 1000. 50, that's how it works, and then 20 on this side. Right, so I'm still getting that line and lines across the screen. So sometimes this does not work, but this would be some of these as well. Okay, sometimes this actually does help it, but alright, that should do it. Now we're getting this weird. You see that? Piss off. I'm trying to explain something here, you piece of shit. Piss off. This weird graphic glitch right there. And this is the second thing we are going to address, and that's by hardware fixes. So this actually has to go back to 0. And that actually fixes that. So let's see what happens when I try to play the game. Do I see any lines? Do I see anything? I won't be able to go back to the water, unfortunately. And see that? I won't be able to go back to the water. But there is somewhere else we can get to water, and we just have to go this way, I think. Maybe not. But now we're gonna look at performance issues. We're gonna be looking at performance issues and scaling issues as well. So we are gonna look at lags, if you get any lags for this, like I just got. So right there. So we are gonna have to look at why that is happening. Now, every time you upscale the game by rendering, if you go too high, it might also lag. So if you're running on a PC like mine, I would really recommend you just start downscaling some of your stuff, and here by display, make sure it's set up to your screen resolution. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. So aspect ratio, you just want to fit this to the screen, or maybe just widescreen, but stretching does pretty good. Bilinear smoothing, everything here. So VSync. So integer scaling doesn't do much, but yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that when you go full screen. Rendering, this is where we start downscaling. So if you're getting lags, you're gonna have to downscale it. So it's not gonna make much of a difference in detail. I think if I go full screen, you're not gonna see the full game, so yeah. So you're gonna see me playing this right now in right there. So every time he pushes his hands down, just here and there, oh, piss off, you piece of crap. Nag, 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 bitch, bitch, bitch. Whee. Okay, so there we go. That was a hardware glitch. You're so predictable. 1, 2, 3. You cannot touch me, bitch. I'm warning you. Oh, you got me. I actually wanted to. Here we go. Yeah, you can't hold me, bitch. I'm too strong for you. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything about that. Remember, these are pre-rendered, so when it's pre-rendered, it's gonna look like that instead of stretching to the screen. Alright, so this whole spot, you usually got these white lines, so can I just skip past this, please?
Watch your flank! Show no mercy! I will make you suffer! I am the god of war!
So now we're gonna look at the stuttering glitch I'm getting. So right about here, if I'm not mistaken. So that's to do with your emulation. So the first thing you're gonna need to make sure you've got enabled is turn this off so it actually does optimal frame pacing. You can scale this to host refresh rate and enable multi-thread VUI and enable fast DVD and enable host file system. And then right here by graphics, I actually want to go basic recommended. Oh, wait a minute, I can actually see basic recommended actually gives me that shit, so... And it makes the game look a lot brighter for some unknown reason, so... So set that to minimum. Why not? Oh no, it fucking works, you piece of shit. I was just about to do it. I'm just trying to explain something. Why did it jump off? You piece of shit. I don't know how the hell it jumped off. I mean, seriously, just stay. That's pretty weird. Alright, so I think I did...
None shall defy me. I will make you suffer.
You really want to go this? You really want to do this? So it looks like it's running pretty smooth. No white lines. Piss off. Maybe a glitch here and there.
Kratos. I do not need your help, Zeus. I can take down this beast.
I offer you more than help, Kratos. I offer you power. I offer you the Blade of Olympus. It was this blade that ended the Great War.
Alright, let's
and
start by
defeated the
looking at
Titans.
upscaling and...
Train your godly powers into the sword, Kratos. Only then will you reach your full potential.
Why do you aid me now?
What I do now, I do for the good of all Olympus.
So I'm just gonna do borderless full screen right there. And then... let's go back to rendering. And try to push this up to 4K again. So I should be able to go full screen now without actually... I just want to see if this actually does make the game...
I am the god of war. None shall defy me.
I'm getting some frame drops here and there. Still playable. I'm getting real tired of you assholes shooting at me. Alright, let's go. Bye-bye. So here's where I usually get like a huge lag. Guess not anymore. Oops. You thought I missed you? You want to see something funny? These guys are gonna shoot at each other. If I stand right about here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I love these combos. Okay, why did you pull off now? Oh, and I missed again. Piece of shit. Okay, but anyway, you can see I'm not getting any weird graphic glitches right there. Now there is another thing you can do to improve this a little better. So if you get like white streaks across, so you can go ahead to the display and start, well, not the display, the emulation and the EE cycle, not the EE cycle rate. So EEGS, you can turn that on. That might actually improve some performance. Or you can EEVU, visuals. So if I go to full screen now, doesn't really do much, but still running pretty smooth, right? I can even stand right by these guys and actually just give them a hand, I think. Guess not. Anyway, so yeah, so that's how you can fix graphic glitches, and even, I don't know if I even can get up this, but even performance issues. I mean, most people talk about performance issues, especially with this game in particular. So if you get performance issues, this is the... Ah, fuck off. Okay, I'm done. Okay, anyway. It's almost 3 in the morning. Or it is 3 in the morning. Oh god, it's 3 in the morning. So that's how you can fix graphic glitches in God of War 2. And I'm gonna show you my settings once again. Starting with emulation. You can try optimal frame pacing as well. Patches, widescreen patches, that's on. I don't have any cheats, don't worry. Graphics, okay, we start by display. That's my display settings right now. So I can actually do this as widescreen. But that's just for the rendered fucking thing, so. Vertical stretch, I don't think I actually want the vertical stretch, but yeah, 100% is fine. Most people would say turn on anti-blur, that can actually improve performance, so just in case. Screen offsets, I'm not exactly sure. Now that just makes the black lines on your screen. Integer scaling, that's useless. So this is the settings I'm gonna be using for the nearing future. This is something I'm gonna have to mess around with. So going all the way from native, that's gonna look pretty bad. Going up to ×2, so looking pretty bad. Going up to 1080p, still looking somewhat bad. Going down 3.5, still looking pretty bad. 2K, alrightish, and then 4K all the way. 4K looks the best for me, and it still runs pretty good. To make sure you're not getting any of this going on, I would recommend you just going minimum, straightforward minimum. So remember, the manual hardware fixes is set by the manual. Is set, well, you turn it on by rendering. Then you're gonna go hardware fixes. These are the settings I'm using. Absolutely nothing. Everything is default. Upscale. So that's for the water, and that's for the white line. You can actually just do this as forced if you wanted to. OSD, you can turn this on. So for the frames per second for your game. You don't need anything by recording. Now this one, skip duplicate frames. This can actually improve performance. Disable threaded presentation. That can actually improve performance as well. So these are some of the things you're gonna have to look at when actually messing around with performance. Skipping present duplicate frames. You can see, you can read down here. Read. Detects when the frames are being presented. 25 frames per second or 30 frames per second. Game skip presenting frames. Those frames still rendering means. Okay, so basically you're not gonna need this if you're running on 60 frames per second like me, so I can actually turn this off. But if you're running a game with 30 frames per second, yeah. Alright, right here. Present frames for GS threaded instead of worker thread. I can't even read anymore, my eyes are burning. Unused debugging frame time. Okay, only applies to the Vulkan renderer. So you can still hear it actually applying. So it says it only applies to the Vulkan renderer, but it's still applying. Yeah. Anyway. Again, display, rendering, hardware fixes, upscale fixes, advanced, OSD, emulation, patches, and from there you should be good to go. Now something else you can turn on in God of War, if you go to the settings itself, the settings in God of War, in the options, you can actually do widescreen and well, you can turn this on as well. So if I actually turn this off, you can actually see what it actually does. Options, I'm gonna turn on the progressive scan without turning on the widescreen patches. Then I'm gonna go again and turn on the widescreen. Pretty cool. So you actually have these settings for graphics in the game. And also you can actually turn off the hints as well if you really wanted to. I really don't like the hints. Controller display, you don't need any of this. Okay, return to pause menu, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys found it useful, please give me a like. If you didn't find it useful, dislike it. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I will get back to you. I promise you I will get back to you. Like I said, you don't need to download a shitload of stuff to get this thing to work perfectly. I mean, seriously, I just fixed all of these problems with, I don't know, all of these guys' problems in this forum. Where was it? It was this one. No. I think it was God of War 2, and most of these guys started complaining about. I mean, this is the main. Okay, just give it a second to actually. Thank you. Okay. So, the line bug fix. This guy, hi guys, I just started playing the game yesterday. I found that, okay, how to solve it. I'm getting in the water, a lot of lines appear in the screen. I just fixed that for you, my friend. So if you find my video, you're welcome. Now there's a few guys that actually talk about, you know, how to fix this. I wouldn't recommend following all of these guys, because right there, he just tells you, okay, go fuck yourself. Straightforward. Not a lot we can do about that, unfortunately. Piss off, I just fixed the bloody thing. Okay, anyway, sorry. Alright, user reaction, what? Maybe I did something wrong. Yes, you did do something wrong. But I think he actually did fix it. Okay, so there's allow X and sorry, my mistake. What? Alright, this same guy. So he thinks he, well, I have tried with the hacks, but they don't solve the bug. So I think I will play the game. I mean, seriously, where I would exit. No, my friend, just go look. Just go watch my videos. Just go watch. Seriously, watch my video. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. This actually was 2010, and they still haven't fixed the bloody thing. Even with the new updates, they didn't fix the bloody thing. I have that problem too. Solution. Okay, so Ghost FX. When I play Ghost FX. Oh, I fixed that as well. Thank you very plenty. Alright, so good news, I solved the issue. Go to GS plugins. Alright, so this is not for the nightly build, my friend. Most of these people have this problem with the nightly build. Alright. So, skip draw. I tried this and it made it even worse. I showed it. It makes it worse. Piss off. Alright, so hello guys, I've just started playing the game yesterday. I found a bug I don't want to solve. Okay, so this is the same guy at the very top. I think he just reposted it. So the next one. Alright, same thing. Damn, it seems the fix only works with areas where the black lines appear after I just marked random little things. Okay, I fixed this whole thing. Don't worry, I fixed this whole thing. Skip draw over 2 or 3 usually causes huge issues with missing stuff. Thank you. Do not use skip draw. Do not do this. Thank you. You actually, yeah. I have a problem with God of War 2. Slow. The game is slow and I did notice a resolution, but nothing changed. It's very slow. Please help me make the gameplay a little faster. Thank you. Also, I explained that. You're welcome. Okay, please open your own thread instead of hijacking someone else's thread. Thanks. Okay, I'm a Steam Deck trying to play God of War 2. 720, everything runs perfect except I getting vertical lines when I play the game underwater. I fixed this. Thank you very much. That black lines you get in the water, I fixed it. Okay, most perfect. Okay, so even these guys, look at the. Oh, okay. I also have 16 gig DDR4 RAM. Okay, not bad. But the NVIDIA GeForce RTX graphics card. Even with the RTX graphics card, this can actually happen. It's not your system. It's not your. How should I explain this? It has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with your rig. Trust me. It's the emulator itself. There are some bugs in the emulator you are going to have to fix manually. Alright. And that's all of it. That's the last thread they actually had in this. So I cannot actually. I think the thread is closed. Yeah, you can see the thread is closed, so I cannot even. Okay, I should be able to email these guys, so yeah. But maybe there's a way I can actually make a new thread here, but I do not want to do that. So, like I said, just close all of these down. The settings for this thing, you are going to do manual fixes for most of these games. If you're getting like ghosting effects with Resident Evil, try wild arm fix, or maybe just like Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 4 did exactly the same. I can actually show you that. How long do I have left? We're on 42 minutes. Okay, not too bad. So I can actually show you this. I'm gonna load a state real quickly. I just want to show you exactly what happens when I play this game. Okay, so settings, game properties. So everything changed. So now I'm gonna fix this game by actually upscaling. So the first thing I'm gonna go direct 12 using my graphics card. Actually trying borders full screen, aspect ratio, touch window screen. Now it still looks pretty bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and come on. No! Linear faulting, I'm gonna go smooth. I'm gonna turn on VSync, I'm gonna turn on anti-blur. Then I'm gonna go to rendering. I'm gonna go all the way up to 2K now. You see what happens when it goes to 2K or even 8. I can play this in 8K without any lags. I'm gonna go PS2. PS2. I'm gonna upscale this thing as much as possible. Unscaled. Maximum. Now we're gonna turn on manual hardware fixes. So the upscale fix, this has to do, the world arm fix can actually fix that whole thing. But there are these weird lines across the characters. So the world arm fix, I wouldn't recommend this. I would recommend you actually changing this. So I think it was 200 or maybe 400 by 400. Let's try 500. There we go, 500 by 500, and it's fixed. You get the lines perfectly aligned. Everything works perfectly.
This is everything.
Not getting any lags. Pretty good. Let's see what happens when I do the after image attack. I am in there you go. So that's how you can fix your games. If you're getting some weird glitches and ghosting effects in your games, as you can see, I'm still getting some of that, but it's not really too noticeable. But let's try and actually, let's go 1 or maybe 499 by 499 until you actually see, okay, this actually disappears. So 500. So I'm just gonna keep messing with this until I get something that I like. For 50 maybe. There you go, 450 works perfect. Perfect, I've got a perfect view. There's no more ghosting effect going on. Maybe subtle, it's real subtle, but I mean, I can go a little bit higher than 450, so 452. Yeah, I mean, it's not really that noticeable. I mean, it's not gonna get in my way. It's not a real ghosting effect. Shut down. I'm gonna shut down. Or just close it down. So I can actually save the state and it's gonna be... So let's just do this. Yeah, save it. So that's it. That's it. That's how you can fix any problem with any game using hardware fixes without downloading anything. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome for fixing all of your shit. Yeah. But alright guys, thanks for watching, and if you found it useful, seriously, just give it a like. If you didn't find it useful, dislike it, seriously. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I will have my Discord channel also up and running. Well, I do have a Discord channel up and running. All you have to do is actually hit me up on Discord. I will have a link down in the description, so you can actually inquire anything else from there. If you have any questions you don't want to talk about on YouTube or whatever, yeah, we can talk about that on Discord. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and as always, have a wonderful morning or a day or a morning or a day.